on the Sports Animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute. Two minor league teams, the Inland Empire 66ers and the Louisville Bats, are going completely silent this week with nothing night. No music, no PA, not even take me out to the ball game. I get the purity angle, but minor league promotions are supposed to be over the top and silly, not puritanical. If I wanted quiet, I'd go to the library. I'm Maggie Gray.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
DQ presents How to Make Your Summer Take Flight. Just head into DQ for a new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. Treat your inner hero to an epic mix of sugar cookie dough, sprinkles, and cake batter flavor. Blend it all with legendary DQ soft serve, and it's enough to tempt Superman himself. Fly into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat before it's gone. And don't miss Superman, only in theaters July 11th. DQ, happy tastes good. Only at participating locations.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
This is Jake Newton at West Knoxville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Visit our multi-million-dollar used car lot starting at $4,000.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Looks, fires the slant pattern complete. Jason Swain breaks a tackle.
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports teams. From the Budweiser studios of 99.1, the Sports Animal. Here's a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain!
Here's Josh and Swain.
Tuesday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. We are very excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. We have a lot to cover on today's show. We invite you to join us. You can call or text at 865-656-9900. Jason Swain is here. He's a VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. You can connect with us to talk Tennessee football, ask any questions about Tennessee football, the SEC as well. Swain, we're at 39 days officially. That's under 40 to go between now and Tennessee kicking the season off against Syracuse. How's that feel?
I mean, it feels great, man. One day closer to seeing Tennessee answer the critics, answer the naysayers. There's not been a ton of buzz when you compare it to last year, when you compare it to entering the 22 season, but there's only one way you can create buzz. That's win. So the quest to do that, it already has started in the off season, dating back all the way to January, but this is just another phase of the off season. And this phase of the off season, the summer phase, is about to conclude, and we're about to go into the fall phase in a couple of days.
Tennessee will practice next week.
Yes, sir.
So we're about a week away from the official reporting.
Yes, sir.
And 8 days away from Tennessee hitting the practice field. And it is
30th.
Really go time when that's the case. So next week, go out to the practice field, watch Tennessee do some drills.
Mm-hmm.
Will we be watching Boo Carter out there running through drills?
Yeah.
He is a preseason All-SEC selection. Last week, the media voted him third team preseason All-SEC in the defensive backfield. He practiced on offense during the spring. He took over punt return duties last year and is expected to play an important role as a return man again this year. Mm-hmm. But Swain, in the last few days, there have been questions, there have been rumors, there's been speculation about the status of Tennessee's rising sophomore.
Yeah. I'm going to handle this as transparent as I can, as honest as I can, and I would treat this as if Boo Carter was a teammate of mine, a little brother of mine, when talking about Boo Carter. It's the same approach I would take talking about any player when you have some of the things that's been swirling over the last couple of days about a player. I treat every player that wear the orange like a little brother. I try to handle each one of them with the respect that they deserve, understanding that they're young people, and I was in the same position as them. One thing that I've learned, being a player at Tennessee and now doing what I've done, is when there is a conversation, there's whispers about a player, it's not for nothing. It's usually a reason. You are not doing everything you need to be doing. Now, we've heard rumors be on one side of the spectrum all the way to the other. I'm not here to speak on that because I don't know the details. I don't know what's true, what's not. What I do know is you're being talked about because you're not doing everything right. It's really that simple. I have played with a player by the name of James Banks that was allowed to color outside the lines because of his talent. And, hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Not everyone is treated the same, but you treat it fairly. And so you got to have some guys who are a little rough around the edges. No, George Pickens, the Steelers. Like, it's okay. Like, you got to have some of those dudes on your football team. But you also have to understand there's a time and place where you need to fall in line and you need to be doing everything right. There's a report, there at VolQuest.com. I got Brent Hubbs, mentioned that Boo missing some things.
Yeah, talk that perhaps he's not been involved in all the team activities.
So
there's been a rumor about an incident or something that might have happened in Chattanooga. I've seen nothing concrete reported on that. No. Those are two separate
correct
rumors or talking points.
So this is what I know again. You're not doing everything you need to be doing. And you really should be. This is not a time to deflect or point fingers, or this is a time to lock in and do what is asked of you, just like every other player on the football team. Football is the ultimate team game. And, this time is so sensitive, Josh, because think about what just happened a couple months ago. Tennessee told Nico Iamaleava bye and moved on. This is the same guy that they identified in high school and said, we're willing to skate the line with the rules to get him. And got him, invested a lot of money into him, overpaid. Didn't get the value back that you paid. But that's part of the game. That's part of it. That's part of the business. You have to do that if you're going to compete at a high level. So no one's faulting Tennessee for doing what they needed to do to bring Nico in. I completely agree with what we did. We sued the NCAA, Josh Ward. Who does that? We did it for Nico. Nico started missing stuff. We told him bye. So if you are a player on this football team and you just saw Nico, the highest paid player on the payroll, be told bye, Do you think you can do the same thing? The answer is no. The answer is heck no. You can't do the same thing. You have to fall in line. And why would you not want to fall in line? You're getting paid.
In this case, handsomely. You received a raise, correct?
You're getting paid
to come back.
More money than last year.
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing you want is your teammates looking at you saying, I'm going to everything. I'm on time for everything. I'm doing what the coaches asked of me. I'm getting this number. You are not on time. You are not showing up. You are not doing what's asked of you. Why are you making more than me? The more that goes on, the bigger your problems can be. And that's not what you want. And so, again, we don't know the details about the rumors, because I'm not speaking to the rumors. I'm speaking to your name is being talked about because you're not doing everything you need to do. And James Banks thought, and he was right for a while now, James Banks was able to do what he wanted to do for a while. But at some point, enough becomes enough, because they can't. They cannot deal with it because it ruins the team. No one, doesn't matter how good you are, no one is going to be above the team. At some point, they're going to let you go. Antonio Brown, the best receiver that we've seen in that 2-3 year stretch now. That was before Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson and those boys. But the run that Antonio Brown was on with the Steelers, the antics, they accepted the antics because of the production. But not everyone accepted that. At some point, folks said enough was enough. He did it at the Raiders. They said bye. They did it, he did it at Tampa Bay. And then he walked out. And that was the end of his career. Like, at some point, you have to lock in. There's an opportunity that you have right now that is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Go show me a bunch of 18, 19, 20 to 25, maybe 26-year-olds.
Yeah, keep on going.
That have an opportunity to play football or play a sport right now during this time of chaos and make the money that you're making that can change your family tree forever. And all you have to do is be the best that you could possibly be. And that may be uncomfortable for some guys because that's not what you're used to. But if you have a support staff that's telling you, this is what you need to do, man. You may not be used to doing it. You may not be used to structure. You may not be used to this, but this is what you need to do here. These are things that you're going to learn that's going to help you in life when you are not playing football anymore, when you do have a job, or if you want to have a business. This is discipline that you got to have. And so the quicker you submit yourself, the easier. On the other side of the break, I'll share with you teammates that I have played with that came from all walks of life and how they used this opportunity at the University of Tennessee to build a bigger and a better life after football. I'll share that with you, man.
We'll do that.
I'll do that for you.
We'll do that when we come back. We have the text box open for you. If you'd like to call, you can join us that way as well. You can connect with us at 865-656-9900. Our show is presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward as we continue on Josh and Swain.
Saving you money is our second passion. Never miss a deal. Text the word SWEET to 865-656-9900.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a two-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? If it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
Join Tyler and Will this Friday afternoon at Oak Ridge Nissan at the corner of Illinois Avenue and the Turnpike in Oak Ridge. Make that short 10-minute drive from anywhere to Oak Ridge and save thousands. This Friday afternoon, starting at 3 at Oak Ridge Nissan with Tyler and Will in 99.1. The Sports Animal.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chansey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chansey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary. This month only, get 2 free days. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Do it yourself and take your time, or let them do the heavy lifting for you. A locally owned and operated business, Junk Be Gone has proudly been the #1 junk removal company for the past 20 years. Their success is built on exceptional customer service and eco-friendly recycling. Call today for a free estimate, and let's make your space junk-free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Join The Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Thursday from 3 to 7, sponsored by Forge Advertising. They focus on helping businesses turn their vision into reality and connect with audiences who truly care about their products or services. Forge Advertising is sponsoring the Knoxville Smokies Wrestling Night this Saturday.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-283-1967 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-283-1967. That's 800-283-1967. What do you have to lose? Call 800-283-1967. Again, 800-283-1967.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of, what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
place, tough part of the country, murder capital of the world. And it was so bad that the guy that was recruiting him didn't even want to go to his house, would call from down the street like, hey, I don't know if I can go up in there. It was that dangerous. This is the background he came from.
Mm-hmm.
You have different players from different backgrounds that come to the University of Tennessee. You have some that comes from private school and they come from money. You have some that come from mud. Like their first time seeing streetlights is here. Their first time sleeping in the bed maybe is here. We heard a story about Inky Johnson. So you have all these different people that come from different walks of life. But there's a system in place for everybody to be able to use to be successful. Well, this one guy came in and used every resource, Josh. Every resource, man. Lord Center. We had James Mitchell, who's our team chaplain. We had Judy Jackson that was working with us. Player development. He used every resource. He went on to be a high draft pick, millions of dollars. Went on after that, got his MBA at a different university, and runs his own business, very, very successful. But you don't get that opportunity if you don't get to a place like Tennessee. And you get here by your physical blessings. All you're doing is using football as a vehicle to take you where you want to go. But you're ruining that vehicle if you don't maximize your opportunities in the 3 or 4 year window that you have by buying in and doing everything you need to do. Like, that's what's frustrating. About some of the things going on with Boo Carter. And again, don't know if he's going to be suspended. Don't know anything like that. All I know is he's putting his teammates in a really uncomfortable situation because he was paid more money this year. And it doesn't matter what you used to do. It matters about what you're doing now. And so hopefully, man, he can get on track, man, and be at everything he needs to be at and be a teammate that he needs to be. And his teammates going to hold him accountable. These teammates are different than maybe last year's teammates. This team, remember what happened with Nico. This team is coming together more. They have come together more, which means they're going to hold each other accountable more. And so as a player, you can't get defensive. You can't get upset. Not saying Boo's doing that, but I'm saying you can get challenged. There was a young player when I was a captain, my senior year, that was missing summer workouts. And Johnny Long came to me before he went to Coach Former. He said, yo, this young fella's missing workouts. I'm going to let y'all handle it. And so I went to him. I was like, man, did you know what happened last year? You know that feeling we had when we lost? Like, we need you showing up, man. I'm showing up. We're not asking you to do anything that we're not doing. Are you about yourself or are you about the team? And that was the last of it. Like, he showed up. And so that's the type of accountability that is going on right now inside the building. And if you're a fan, you should be excited about that. You should be excited about that.
Yeah, that was the main. What's happening behind the scenes, the team culture, the leadership, togetherness, making sure that was on the right track heading into this season to try to build off the success of last year.
Exactly.
That appeared to be a main message from Miles Kitzelman, Arion Carter, Bryson Eason, leadership council members from Tennessee's football team.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how good you are. At some point, you're going to be held accountable. Like, that should be the lesson. It doesn't matter.
And the opportunity that exists for Boo Carter is for him to write his own ticket wherever he wants to go. He has the physical talent, the ability to go to the NFL. But beyond that, he's an in-state player who is at the University of Tennessee. If he does everything right, he's going to be successful on the field. And then whatever he wants to do beyond that, he's going to have an endless list of people that are willing to help him with it.
Most loved player on the team last year. Most loved player.
Yeah, he's a fan favorite already.
Fan favorite, absolutely. And so he has an opportunity to make even more, money or opportunities for himself outside of football because he's an in-state player, because he came in as a freshman and did what he did. And so, like you mentioned, the on-field stuff for Boo. Do you understand how hard it is to play multiple phases? Like, all right, playing one phase as an early player as a young player is tough.
Yeah.
He plays a freshman and starts as a freshman. Then he returned punts. Now he wants to play offense, which I condone. I agree with. I'm all behind it. I wanted him to play offense from the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm his biggest fan as a player. Okay. Do you know how much you have to be in line with everything that's going on? There's gonna be times where you don't come off the field. So your discipline has to be at an all-time high about the sleep that you're getting, about what you're putting in your body, about what you are putting in your mind, and the people that you're hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're doing something that no one in the country is going to do this year. Travis Hunter was the only one last year. You want to do what Travis Hunter did last year. You got to be the best version of yourself, man.
Well, also, if you're in Josh Heupel's position, if Boo Carter's not doing everything he's supposed to, you then can't tell his teammates, hey, he's going to get extra opportunities. You can't tell somebody on offense, hey, your reps, your snaps are going to be taken away from a guy that wasn't there all the time that he was supposed to be. You can't send that message to the team.
You can't.
We'll continue the conversation. 865-656-9900. Questions, comments coming into the text box. We'll open that up coming up, and we'll invite your calls as well if you'd like to connect that way. It's the same phone number either way. 865-656-9900 to join us on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson will not report with the rest of the team's veterans today as Cincinnati gets ready for its mandatory minicamp starting tomorrow. The four-time Pro Bowl selection has not participated in any team activity since the end of last season. He led the NFL last year with 17.5 sacks and was named an All-Pro selection. He also missed the team's mandatory minicamp earlier this offseason. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Padres take on the Marlins. Phillies welcome the Red Sox. Reds visit the Nationals. 7 o'clock, Blue Jays take on the Yankees. Angels visit the Mets. Braves welcome the Giants at 7:15. 7:30, the White Sox visit the Rays. 8 o'clock, Cubs host the Royals. Rangers welcome the A's. At 8:40, the Cardinals visit the Rockies. 9:45, Astros take on the Diamondbacks. Mariners face the Brewers. And the Dodgers host the Twins at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
More fiber and laxatives, eh? Who are you? I'm future you. Future me? Constipation with belly pain still coming back? Our doctor figured it out. It's irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C, and Linzess could help you get ahead of it.
Linzess linaclotide is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride, plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No two offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world, and to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood, love every moment.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Fraser's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Fraser's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's Carpet One.
His Security and Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's new Takis Fuego meal. Wendy's new Takis Fuego meal is here with a Takis Fuego chicken sandwich and small Fuego fries inspired by Takis Fuego chips with a 1-ounce Takis Fuego bag and a drink. Grab yours today. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's while supplies last. Takis and Fuego are used under license.
The steamy pattern continues. Actually, yet again, we're just persisting in a heat wave. Today's high 91 feels like the upper 90s. We have a westerly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour and a stray shower storm can develop. Those pockets of rain fade away. Patchy fog develops tonight with another warm low of 72. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on the Sports Animal.
Sports Animal YouTube channel. You can stop by there, subscribe to the channel. Would appreciate that, and hit that like button if you hop in. 100. Randall texted, is Boo not bought in because it's Tennessee not happy, or is it something else?
I don't know. I mean, I think what happens sometimes is you just, you don't understand like the importance of doing everything that's asked of you. Sometimes you think that as long as you make plays, that's all that matters.
Right.
And so I can tell you that Tennessee has done everything possible to give every athlete opportunity to be successful. And it's up to the student athlete to determine whether or not they want to do everything that's asked of them. And so you can be bought in as a football player to what the coach is telling you. You can be bought into your role. You can be bought into, the program and like the atmosphere as a football player. Like, hey man, remember, like Boo's one of the best players in the country. Could have went to Michigan, could have went to Colorado, could have went, probably anywhere, but loved Tennessee and wanted to come to Tennessee. And so he loves Tennessee. I think young players have to understand, and I had to go through it. I had to go through it. I wasn't starting like Boo was starting as a true freshman. I mean, did I start some games? Absolutely, but I wasn't in his position. Now, was I going into my sophomore season as a starting punt returner? Yeah, but I wasn't returning punts as a freshman like he was and making big plays. But I think as a young player, like you think that it's just about the football on the field, but there's so many other things that make you a pro. Like, this is to prepare you to be a pro. Like, one thing about the NCAA and their commercials, they're corny, disingenuous, hypocritical. But one thing they have always said that has been spot on, college is to prepare you to be a pro, whether you're a student or you're an athlete. And Tennessee has so many people on the payroll. There's times where I look up and I meet someone, I'm like, yo, what do you do? What is your title? Because there's so many folks, man.
Mm-hmm.
And, you can look at that as, damn, man, we got so many folks, man, making all this money. And, golly, man, how many people do you need on your staff? Or you can look at it and go, man, our student athletes are given every opportunity and resource to be successful, whether it's a female, a white male, a black male. Like, you got to have a mixture of people in your support staff to be able to relate to the different players that you have. And colleges are really aware of that and intentional about staff they put together. Tennessee has done a great job helping our young folks. Hey man, we're gonna put some people in place to help you with your finances. We're gonna put some people in place to help you with this and that. I was at the complex yesterday, and you would think, you walk into the complex and you see the guys working out and they're screaming and yelling and weights being tossed all over the place and they're running sprints till their tongue fall out of their mouth. Nah, man, they're just doing yoga. Yoga, yeah, it's good for flexibility, but it's good for your mind.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing yoga. So that speaks to like all the resources that Tennessee has been intentional about making available to our players so they can be the best version of themselves. And for whatever reason, some guys fight it. They're like, oh man, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Sometimes they feel like they too cool. I don't got to do that. Because if you have been a guy growing up that you feel like you didn't have to do things and you were allowed to not do it, and you played in every game, you was never held accountable in high school, you was never held accountable in middle school, you got away with everything because you was good at a sport, you're going to try that stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to work.
We're asked about team leaders stepping up. One text had this is our text box, a decisive, immediate determination with zero tolerance for behavior that could damage the team will benefit the entire team, must come from the team leaders with buy-in from the team members. And another text asking, so who are some of the other leaders that you look to in this situation? So we mentioned the three guys at SEC Media Days. They would all be on that list of guys that you asked to step up and a leadership role. I'm not sure who all is on the council. You may have a better idea
I don't
of
know
that
who's on
than
the
me.
council.
But names that would immediately come to mind, guys who have played a lot, guys that I think are respected, Joshua Josephs, Tyree West, Andre Turrentine. Those are all on the defensive side. So I'm not sure how many offensive guys there are, but Boo's also a defender. He's a defensive player. I know he could play offense, but those are some names that come to mind immediately. Tyree's played a lot. Josephs is about to play an even bigger role, was a key player last year. Turrentine's a returning starter, older guy in the secondary. I mean, I don't know vocally, but Jermod McCoy's he's the best player on the team. Ricky Gibson, third-year starter. So those are names that immediately come to mind. Arion Carter, mentioned him earlier, but I'll repeat. He's a linebacker and not afraid to be vocal.
Yeah.
So those are, I'm sure it's deeper than that, but those are immediate names that come to mind.
Yeah, and you have those teammates of yours that you can look to for leadership. But what's even crazy, man? You got former players that you have access to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many guys around this program now than ever before. It's a culture that Danny White and Plowman and Boyd have created. So you need an older mentor? Cool. Like there's all kind of folks that can't wait to help you out and talk to you.
Yeah, you really can't overstate it. Every resource needed is available.
Every resource is available. So Trey Smith.
You're one of those guys. Like if they wanted somebody to connect with you, you would be available to make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that for the last couple of years. I've talked to a guy here too, just to help them with their mindset. So Trey Smith, let me just use him as an example.
I tell you what, have that example when we come back.
That's already time.
Yep. We'll keep it going. 865-656-9900. Appreciate all the interaction, questions, comments you have. Share them with us. We're with you until 3 o'clock this afternoon on Josh and Swain.
I'm VFL Charles Davis, and it's
39 days until
it's football time in Tennessee.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
99.1, The Sports Animal, congratulates all of our Big Ticket 2025 winners.
Jabbar Brad, you are our winner for the Ice Bears. David Stump is the winner of the Knoxville Smokies. The winner for Lady Vol softball is Pat Lakers. Now for Tennessee Lady Vol basketball, Barry Munyon. So let's see who gets to say hello win column. Luther Johnson, you are the winner of Tennessee baseball season ticket. Now it's Tennessee Volunteers basketball. Ken Arledge. So we're down to the last drawing. Sold out, no tickets available. Holland Fadden, you are the winner of the big ticket for Tennessee football. We sure do appreciate it. Again, we congratulate our winners. Thank you to everybody, especially Food City, Certified Angus Beef, all of the stops along the way. Huge thanks to Food City and Certified Angus Beef. And that does it for this year's big ticket.
You could be a big ticket winner next year with 99.1, The Sports Animal.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the Sports Animal, to secure this deal. Or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
At Chafee, we believe your home or business should be a place where comfort and reliability come together seamlessly. With our comprehensive HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services, we ensure your systems work flawlessly, giving you peace of mind and exceptional comfort. Chafee Air and Plumbing is an independent American Standard heating and air conditioning customer care dealer, and they are ready to assist you. Trust in our innovative designs that are engineered for comfort. Call 865-381-4414 or visit coolingheatingplumbing.com.
Save thousands off MSRP. Sales tax may be shown in the form of a discount up to $2,500. All offers with group credit cannot combine offers.
You're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan.
Hey, Cincy, Scott Gropp for Oak Ridge Nissan. And if you're excited about saving a few dollars on sales tax on staplers, calculators, and backpacks, How about saving thousands of dollars on your brand new Oak Ridge Nissan? You heard right. This weekend only, Oak Ridge Nissan will pay the sales tax on your new Nissan. Trade, you ask? If you got a trade, you got it made. Trade values are through the roof, so get up to $8,000 over Kelley Blue Book so we can pay it off no matter what you owe. So put this in your calculator. Get more for your trade-in, plus pay less for your new Nissan means you save thousands of dollars on your brand new Oak Ridge Nissan. So make that 10-minute drive and get to Oak Ridge Nissan's no sales tax weekend. And that's why
you're gonna drive to Oak Ridge Nissan. You're gonna drive.
You need parts? O'Reilly has parts. Get one free set of brake pads when you buy 2 brake rotors. Upgrade to Brake Best Select pads for just $10. Or upgrade to Brake Best Select Pro or Import Direct pads for just $20. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If you could hear Old Spice Fiji Antiperspirant, what would it sound like? First, you'd start with Fiji Antiperspirant's amazing scent of palm trees. Add pure notes of fresh coconut and layer on 24/7 odor and sweat protection. You won't hear any dyes or parabens because with Fiji, you won't have any. So while your regular antiperspirant sounds like this, Old Spice Fiji sounds like this. Sounds like it smells amazing.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their 2 amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
I'm Michael Jenkins, helping you beat the books with the BetMGM Network. We're taking the Astros on the money line in Arizona against the D-backs, and we love this pitching matchup for the Stros because anytime Framber Valdez is on the mound, he's worth betting on. 10-4, 2.75 ERA. It'll be Eduardo Rodriguez for the D-backs, who is 3-6 with a 5.94 ERA. But the Astros are a buzzsaw with Valdez. They have won his last 12 straight starts. Take the Astros on the money line. I'm Michael Jenkins from the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter, beat the books, and download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Beyond, junkbeyond.biz. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We've been talking about Boo Carter this hour at the start of the show. We've had a few texts come in, Swain, say, hey, I missed the start of the show, or what exactly are we talking about here? Very quickly to catch you back up, we discussed, at this point, it's obvious Boo has not done everything that he's supposed to. There have been some questions about missing team activities during some of the summer workouts. Leading up to the start of fall camp next week. There was also there's a rumor of a situation down in Chattanooga. Whether he was involved in that or not, don't know. But related to the team, to the football team preparing for the season at this point, with the rumor kind of floating around or talk of Boo Carter for a few days now, he hasn't done everything, has been your biggest point, right? that he should be doing. To this point, that's something that needs to change. You were talking about Trey Smith and a guy that came in as a highly touted recruit, number 1 in the country by ESPN. Offensive lineman, just got the biggest contract ever given to a guard in the NFL last week with the Kansas City Chiefs.
You got to trust. You got to trust your people. You got to trust your support staff. Trey Smith trusted his support staff. And because he trusted his support staff and did everything right and worked his tail off, the blessings came. Like this little NIL deal that everybody's getting, that's not really, if you got the talent, that's not the blessing, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the appetizer. It is a blessing, but the blessing is what Trey Smith just got.
He just got $70 million guaranteed.
That's the blessing. But there's a process that leads up to the blessing that you have to buy into. You have to buy into that process. And if you do that, you'll have the same results Trey Smith. Some guys, they can buy into the process all day long. They ain't good enough. The end of your road is college. But for other guys that have the talent, no, man, your road is the NFL. But some guys don't get there because they don't follow the process. Think how crazy this is. You pick a school and you don't trust the support staff to do everything they tell you to do. Why'd you pick the school? That makes no sense. Why pick a school and not listen and follow everything that's being told to you? They're trying to help you be successful. I'm not talking about just Boo Carter. I'm talking about in general. Because if you're successful, like their goal is to make success stories. Why? Because they can sell other success stories and get more good players. So don't fight it. Let them make you successful.
We're a little more than a week away from the start of fall practice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Juice is flowing in the building. It will be on the practice field. There'll be a lot of energy. There'll be a lot of guys looking for opportunities that they didn't have last year. So it's going to be exciting.
Fair to say this is something you want to get resolved before next Tuesday, Wednesday? Whatever's going on, whatever needs to be done before.
Oh, it will be. It will
fall
be.
Camp.
It will be.
Yep. We're about a week away then from hearing from Josh Heupel. We want to hear from you, 865-656-9900. We'll talk more Tennessee football. We'll reset, and again, we'll open up the text box. You can connect with us there. You can call in, 865-656-9900. We're with you until 3 o'clock. Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports will join us coming up at 2:30. We'll talk more about the first hour, what we've discussed here with Boo Carter with Tennessee. We'll talk Tennessee football, SEC, and college football over the next 2 hours. 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. Next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. Our show is presented each and every day by Junk Be Gone, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist, as we continue right here on Josh and Swain.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I know that some of you are not going to like this. In fact, I know some of you are going to hate.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
That was your trophy. You knew that, right? I mean, you did know that was an elimination game, right? Because you sure as hell didn't play like it. The hell are they doing? You know what's a better idea than winning at home? Winning right this freaking second. Now what's going to happen? Have a bunch of dopes say, see, Rome, the most overrated guy ever.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Now what?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, Lisa, are y'all moving? I saw a pod in your driveway.
Ugh, don't get me started. It's been so frustrating.
What happened?
We had a pinhole leak in our water pipes while we were on vacation, and the water damaged our entire downstairs.
Has that ever happened before?
Yeah, we had a minor leak about a year ago, and our plumber said it would happen again if we don't fix the problem.
What did he recommend?
He recommended replacing all the plumbing in the house or calling Aqua Clear Water Systems.
Replace all the plumbing? Oh, that sounds expensive.
Oh, it was. twice. So my husband said, don't worry about it, and we'll take our chances.
What did AquaClear say?
We never ended up calling AquaClear.
Well, I've heard AquaClear has some kind of systems that'll help with pinhole leaks. That sounds a lot easier than replumbing your whole house.
I am not waiting for another leak. I'm going to give AquaClear a call.
Here's the website, aquaclearws.com.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You know what time it is in Tennessee? Football.
The fair.
Hockey.
Baseball. Book fair.
Three-legged sack race? No, bigger than all that. It's the Ted Russell Nissan Drive for 55 sale. So bring that old sled to Ted. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Tonight, we're kicking off our homestand. It's Lance Reinl, your manager with your Knoxville Smokies. Join us tonight and all week for fun promotions and great baseball every night. Go Smokes.
Whether it's carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, or plank, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One understands color, design, style, and selection. Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton, and at Fraser's, we're proud of our big, stylish, up-to-date showroom with lots of the latest flooring trends on the floor for you to see. From value products to premium brands, Fraser's flooring selection is second to none. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you for free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping and free in-home design consultation. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's. Everything for the floor from the store you trust more. Fraser's Carpet One.
Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind on payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that's in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great. I love buying those houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on 99.1thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Maggie Gray with a Sports Minute. Two minor league teams, the Inland Empire 66ers and the Louisville Bats, are going completely silent this week with nothing night. No music, no PA, not even take me out to the ball game. I get the purity angle, but minor league promotions are supposed to be over the top and silly, not puritanical. If I wanted quiet, I'd go to the library. I'm Maggie Gray.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
DQ presents How to Make Your Summer Take Flight. Just head into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat. Treat your inner hero to an epic mix of sugar cookie dough, sprinkles, and cake batter flavor. Blend it all with legendary DQ soft serve, and it's enough to tempt Superman himself. Fly into DQ for our new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard Treat before it's gone. And don't miss Superman, only in theaters July 11th. DQ, happy tastes good. Only at participating locations.
Thank you for making Total Wine & More America's #1 online source for spirits, beer, and wine. Better than all those delivery apps. Total Wine's prices are up to 30% lower with super fast delivery and no hidden fees. Order direct at TotalWine.com and pay less today.
Drink responsibly, B21.
This is Jake Newton at West Knoxville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. New Jeeps up to $13,000 off MSRP.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
This is hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us as we continue on this Tuesday afternoon. 865-656-9900 to join us. 39 days to go until Tennessee will kick off the season against Syracuse in Atlanta. We're getting closer.
Man, I'm excited for all the guys that's from the state of Georgia.
Go play in the Falcon Stadium?
Especially if you're from Atlanta, because that's going to be exciting. That's going to be exciting. You got to win, man. Like, you want to play well, but you got to win. Because if you play well and you lose, it's a hollow feeling when you see your family after the game. Like, you're happy to see them, it's all good. But when you play well and you win, oh, man, it's perfect.
We received this message. Today's college athletics shows who really loves the sport they play and who doesn't really love it like they say they do. Some love what comes with it. Some just love the benefits.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. This doesn't relate. I don't. That comment to me doesn't relate to Boo Carter, because I think Boo loves. I think he loves football. It's just.
I think it's more about focus, accountability, keeping priorities where they need to be.
At this stage, like at this level, there's more than just making plays on the field. There's other things you have to do, and you know it takes guys longer than others to adjust to that, and understand that, and you know, buy into that. And so, you know, at the next level, you know, you fine. You fine for being late to meetings. There is a number with your body weight that you have to be at, and if you are under or above that, you are fined $1,000 per pound in some organizations. And so there's just structure that you have to, you know, abide by. And you know, some people like challenging boundaries. They just do, especially Bells. Boy, we love challenging a boundary, don't we? I mean, speed limit 40, we'll challenge it. I mean, that's why, you know, guys live shorter than women, because we do silly stuff like doing a backflip off the house with the guys. Like we do stuff like that. And so some people have personalities of challenging boundaries, and to see kind of what they can get away with, and like this, it's just not smart to do it during this era. Like, this is the wrong era to do it, because of the money that's being doled out, and you can't risk a team of guys leaving because they feel like, oh man, he paying him, and you know, I'm doing this and he doing that, and you got to hold guys accountable. Like, Nico situation should be a lesson not just for Tennessee players, but for all players in college. That's the franchise that started acting funny, and they were like, bye. And they were willing to deal with the aftermath, but they knew they couldn't allow the quarterback to do what he was doing, and mom and dad dad and handler and whatever dude's name was or title was doing what he was doing. We can't allow that. They're going to tear down the whole program. They're going to tear down what we have spent years building, and we can't allow one person to do that. Like, that should be the message for every college football player. Like, comes the money, the money that you get, it comes with responsibility more than ever. And it comes with, and I'll say this too, Josh, we didn't talk about this yesterday.
Right.
I'm sure there are people listening yesterday who were like, yo, y'all ain't going to talk about Boo Carter?
Yeah, we had several messages about it yesterday.
Yeah, several. And so it wasn't the right time, because I wanted to see what other information was going to come out. Didn't want to have a conversation off just hearsay, but knew that Boo had the things that have been reported, about missing workouts and showing up on time, stuff like that.
Yeah, this has been out there for a few days.
Yeah.
And our conversation today has been about team-related. There is a rumor related to an incident in Chattanooga. Don't know anything about that. Have not seen anything reported on that. Our conversation today has been about team-related conduct.
There's been questions about his status. There's been rumors about him being suspended indefinitely, too.
Yeah.
And don't know anything about that. Only speaking to what has been reported as far as the late meetings and missing things and like you just can't do that.
Yeah. At this point, it's obvious that something's up.
Yeah.
It's a question of what comes of it.
Yeah. And I was going to say this too before I had to go back and preference and give context. It may feel unfair that your business is in the street, but you play at Tennessee, you play at LSU, you play at Alabama, you play at Georgia, like you play at these schools. You're under a microscope, and you're being compensated a lot of money.
Yes.
And so you are a professional athlete. So what you do, what you say, where you are, like, I didn't live in the era of camera phones. I'm glad I didn't. But, like, you have to think about these things when you're out. You have to think about these things when you say something because it can hurt your money, period, point blank. And so instead of worrying about, not saying that Boo is worrying about this, but for any player that's worried about you being talked about like this, about you missing stuff or anything else, just don't miss stuff. just do everything right, and you don't have to worry about these conversations going on the message board, on the radio, because the message boards were lighting up about Boo since last week, honestly.
You can't accept the rewards without the responsibility.
It comes together.
Boo's also a really talented player. He was picked preseason All-SEC last week.
I love Boo Carter. I love Boo Carter's game. I've been on this program day one when Boo Carter was a recruit saying, we got to have him, put him at receiver, look at the film. He's special. He has it. He has it on the field. There's no doubt about it.
So we've had several questions in the text box come in asking, okay, well, what if he's unavailable? How important is he in the role that he plays in the secondary? At least at the start of the season, I think the expectation is the secondary will miss Jermod McCoy. It's unknown when he'll be back playing in games for Tennessee. Boo Carter plays a very important position in this defense as well, lining up at the star position. So his role's an important one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be.
I mean, there's Jalen McMurray, who is.
It'd be next man up. It'd be,
in this defense.
Jay McMurray or the transfer from Colorado.
Yeah, Colton Hood.
Hood, I mean, who told us he can play anywhere.
Right.
So with the experience that he has, can he play in that slot? And I'm not saying that you.
But one of those guys also has to be on the outside, right? Until Jermod McCoy's back.
With Jay McMurray.
Mm-hmm.
So either Hood or McMurray, those two guys that can cover at corner, but who can tackle, who can get their hands dirty, put their face in the fan, and hold their own.
Yeah, because that's part of
a great job with.
Exactly. Carter's a playmaking.
He's a playmaker.
DB.
I said this about Boo Carter last year. I compared him to the Honey Badger. When I watch Boo Carter play, I see a young Honey Badger before he wore 7. That's what I see. I forgot what number he was. I think he was like 14. I think he was like 14 or something.
Sounds right. Tyrann Mathieu to LSU.
Tyrann Mathieu, yeah. And then he switched to 7. But that's what I see when I see Boo Carter play. I love watching him play football. Love it.
Deacon Swain preaching the gospel on team culture. Go Big Orange.
Man, listen, it's all love, man. It's all love. Like I want to see every student athlete, whether they wear orange or not, to maximize their opportunities. But especially my little brothers in orange. So, I mean, everything I'm saying today is out of love. I've never met Bukar before. I've only watched him play from afar, and I love how he plays. But I do know, some things, and that's why I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on today and not speaking on other things.
Yeah, you don't just look out for the receivers. You look out for guys at all positions, DB included.
When they're wearing orange, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You haven't called down to Athens, Georgia, offered to help mentor any Bulldogs?
I did on the show. I didn't have to call down. I said it yesterday. Slow down. That's all the advice I got for them. That really should be all they need.
Yeah, it's pretty easy advice. Pretty straightforward.
Speed limit, man.
Yeah, follow that.
Yeah, just follow the speed limit. It's not that hard.
Still can't believe Carson Beck shot that video in the Lambo, in his Lamborghini, with all that going on. He's at Media Days today for Miami. ACC Media Days going on. Carson Beck is there.
That's probably why he had trouble feeling the rush, Josh. Didn't have much awareness.
Awareness is key.
Oh, or the stuff that he, posted on the social media site.
Yep.
They got him in trouble. Explains it all. You got to have awareness.
Yep. Eyes on the prize. We'll come back. 865-656-9900. Thank you for hanging out with us on this Tuesday afternoon. Our show is presented by Junk Beyond, right here on Josh and Swain.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
Hey folks, it's Jake from Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, and we're honoring America with patriotic savings all month long. Get $6,000 over KBB value for your trade, no matter the age, mileage, or condition. All month long, get $6,000 more than your trade is worth. Plus, every new Kia comes with our exclusive 200,000-mile warranty and 1-year complimentary maintenance. This July, we're celebrating red, white, and you at Rusty Wallace Key of Knoxville, I-75 at Callahan Drive.
It's Scott with his security technology, and those shady summer door knockers are out. Don't be fooled. These other security companies show up on your porch to lure you in with fast talk and false promises, but don't really care about your safety. In times of crisis, you can trust his security technology to get you the help you need when it matters most through an unmatched industry app. We're locally owned and operated, no contracts ever, and genuinely care about the people in this community. Book a free consultation today at hissecurity.com. His Security Technology. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
Join the Sports Animal with Tyler and Will Wednesdays. They broadcast live from 3 to 7 from the Bed Store on Kingston Pike. The Bed Store has 6 convenient area locations with brands like Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Sealy. The right mattress, the right price, guaranteed at the Bed Store.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
The 35th Lindsey Nelson Golf Tournament, hosted by the Concord Farragut Sertoma Club, is coming to Avalon Country Club in Lenore City Tuesday, August 5th. Registration and lunch will begin at 11 a.m., followed by a 1 p.m. shotgun start. Proceeds benefit Friends of Tennessee's Babies with Special Needs and the Orange Grove Center. To sign up your team or to explore sponsorship opportunities, visit the What's Happening page at 991thesportsanimal.com. Single-player registration is also available.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees. Taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. In the text box, heck yes, Swain. It's all about giving a rip. I do too, as a silly ball fan. Let it rip and give a rip. 2 keys to success.
I mean, as it relates to, Boo, that's been the conversation the first hour.
Yeah.
Boo cares about Tennessee, loves Tennessee, plays hard. There is your definition of caring, and then there's the program's definition. And there's just another step for Mr. Carter to make. And he's a young player. He's a young man. And I hope he does it. Cheering for him, rooting for him, and he ain't the first, he ain't the last. And there's a lot of dudes in the league that their first year kind of went through the same thing, that Boo's going through. The difference is those guys redshirted. I mean, there's so many players I played with that had to learn how to be a pro before they actually got playing time. Boo was thrown in the fire, and so he's had to grow up really fast. And so, there's guys that, you take a Gerard Mayo, who maturity-wise was already a pro, but physically he redshirted. Mentally he got stronger and better, and then was a top 10 pick. So. Sometimes guys are not ready to play early, not because of the physical tools, but because of mentally, getting there. So everyone's different, and no one's perfect. And I don't want people to pile on Boo like he don't care about Tennessee, care about playing hard. Like, turn on that film. He plays hard. He plays for the state. There's just some other things that he needs to do. And he ain't the only one. Like, there's other guys that have stuff they have to work on.
Yeah, none of this show is about judgment. It's about correcting what's gone wrong and finding the right path moving forward. As we've discussed on this show, guys come from different backgrounds. Guys come in with different levels of maturity. But the resources are there. The people that are willing to help want to help because the path is there for Boo Carter to succeed. Lee Smith is a guy that he's very open in talking about mistakes he made. His mistakes led to him having to leave Tennessee. Yeah. He corrected the path, went to Marshall, succeeded, had a great pro career. He's back in Knoxville making a difference in young people's lives.
Great example. I mean, perfect example. Perfect example right there. I saw Lee a couple weeks ago, man. Dude, so happy for him. Love what he's doing in the community. Man, love what he got going on, man. Perfect example. And Like, you got social media. You got parents who have social media.
Mm-hmm.
You got message boards. You got radio shows like this, which I've been doing this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got more voices because you have more people that have microphones and they have podcasts. And so, like, your sensitivity level just got to be all time high, man, if you're a player. And you can't assume that if you are not doing something right, that no one's going to know. Because not only will they know, they're going to tell people. So you just got to be really careful. That's all.
865-656-9900. I think Josh needs a mentor. Sometimes he looks lost. Sure.
Hey, I need one too.
Show me the way. I'll follow.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be a good follower before you're a leader. So
you can follow us on social media at Josh and Swain, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Sure can.
Speaking of the team, I saw Joel Klatt did a 2025 college football stock report. He's buying Clemson. Clemson getting a lot of love. I think Clemson's the favorite to win the ACC. Kate Klubnik, popular pick as All-American quarterback. He's buying Michigan. Last year was a down year. He's buying Michigan to bounce back. We'll see what kind of impact freshman Bryce Underwood can make. Highly paid quarterback who flipped from LSU to Michigan. The top team on his list that he's selling is Tennessee.
Is that just a chart? There's no explanation? There's no context?
So On 3 is sharing this.
We don't deserve that? I think we deserve a little bit of some context. But I'm assuming it's because of the quarterback situation, which, hey, man, that's fair.
One of the teams he's buying is North Carolina.
Oh, my gosh. Really?
They have a first-year head coach, Bill Belichick.
Oh, he the coach?
Yeah, he took over the program.
I thought they had a 27-year-old lady coaching the team. I didn't know it was Bill coaching. My bad.
She has no official role with the football program, Swain.
Now, Joel, come on, man. Like, I understand putting Tennessee there. I'm Tennessee through and through.
Mm-hmm.
I understand how the quarterback situation is not great for Tennessee heading into the season, which is why I said this is an opportunity for Josh Heupel to have his best coaching job of his career and possibly win Coach of the Year in the SEC with this situation that he's been dealt with, the quarterback situation. But how do you have North Carolina up there and Bill Belichick is coaching for the first time in college and there's drama going on at North Carolina? So are you telling me that you're buying stock because it can't get any lower? And that's why you're buying stock? If that's the case, I understand.
Now, Syracuse is on his list that he's selling as well.
So since he has Tennessee first, that means he's selling Tennessee more than he's selling Syracuse, which means he's probably going to pick Syracuse to beat Tennessee.
Well, I don't know about that. I'll have to watch. I'll see if we can pull it up for you. But Tennessee, the only SEC team on his list of teams that he is selling: Tennessee, Wisconsin, Syracuse, BYU, and Cal. I'm not sure how much. Not sure how much stock he owned in the Cal Bears in the first place.
Cal, all right.
A little extra fuel for Cal at ACC Media Days.
What conference are they in?
Cal?
ACC?
Yeah. Legendary Atlantic Coast Conference program, Cal.
Nothing says ACC like Cal.
Yeah, I remember about a decade ago, Was out in California and visited San Fran area, Bay Area. Standing there at the Golden Gate Bridge thinking, man, the Atlantic coast sure is beautiful.
Did you have your binoculars? Or you didn't need them?
Had to look far and wide.
My goodness.
Oh, ACC Powers, Cal and Stanford. We'll come back, 865-656-9900. Appreciate all the interaction so far on today's show. You can connect with us. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock, so plenty of time to talk Tennessee football reaction or looking ahead to the start of camp in just over a week. We'll come back 39 days to go until Tennessee will kick off against Syracuse next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud ball sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson will not report with the rest of the team's veterans today as Cincinnati gets ready for its mandatory minicamp starting tomorrow. The four-time Pro Bowl selection has not participated in any team activity since the end of last season. He led the NFL last year with 17.5 sacks and was named an All-Pro selection. He also missed the team's mandatory minicamp earlier this offseason. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Padres take on the Marlins. Phillies welcome the Red Sox. Reds visit the Nationals. 7 o'clock. Blue Jays take on the Yankees. Angels visit the Mets. Braves welcome the Giants at 7:15. 7:30. The White Sox visit the Rays. 8 o'clock. Cubs host the Royals. Rangers welcome the A's. At 8:40. The Cardinals visit the Rockies. 9:45. Astros take on the Diamondbacks. Mariners face the Brewers. And the Dodgers host the Twins at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Swain here, and as a homeowner, the last thing you want to deal with is an electrical emergency, HVAC or plumbing emergency, because that comes with uncertainty. You don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed the right way, or when you're searching for someone to fix it, if they're just trying to sell you something that is not going to help you with the solution to your problem. But when you call Hiller, that's Hiller Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical, know that your problems are going to be solved quickly. The experts there, they've been in business for over 35 years, and they're family-owned and operated. Their techs are experienced and trustworthy, and professional, all background and drug screen. 100% satisfaction is what Hiller stands by. What that means is happy you'll be, or the service is free. If you're not happy with the service performed, it's on the house with Hiller. You can book online at happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary. This month only, get 2 free days. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Do it yourself and take your time, or let them do the heavy lifting for you. A locally owned and operated business, Junk Be Gone has proudly been the #1 junk removal company for the past 20 years. Their success is built on exceptional customer service and eco-friendly recycling. Call today for a free estimate, and let's make your space junk-free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Ted Russell Tuesdays continue. Tyler and Will are broadcasting live this Tuesday at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive. It's the Super Summer Sales Event with triple zeros, 0% APR, 0 down payments, and 0 payments for 90 days. Ted Russell Ford, Knoxville's super dealer.
Since 1956, Standard Kitchen and Bath has been serving the East Tennessee area with professional kitchen and bath sales and design. Family owned and operated, Larry Finley and his son Scott offer custom and affordable cabinetry lines from quality brands like Soul Design Cabinetry. From remodeling to new construction, the professionals at Standard Kitchen and Bath can help you design any space. Call 694-0068, standardkitchen.com, or stop by the showroom, Kingston Pike, next to Grayson Hyundai. They're not just selling cabinets, but designs and ideas that will transform your kitchen or bath into something you'll love.
Looking to grow your business? If you want to reach passionate sports fans across Tennessee, 99.1 The Sports Animal is your perfect partner. With exclusive coverage of the Tennessee games, plus daily talk shows you can have originating at your place of business, featuring your favorite host. Sports Talk with John and Vince from 6 to 9 a.m.
Eric Ainge and Brian Rice,
9 to noon. Josh and Swain from noon to 3. And Tyler and Will from 3 to 7 p.m. When our hosts endorse your business, it pays dividends. Connect with highly dedicated sports fans tuned in throughout the day for game insights, hot takes, and local buzz. Advertising on 99.1 The Sports Animal means more visibility, more brand awareness, and more customers walking through your door. Reach your goals. Grow your business. Contact Kimberly Parker today by texting the word business to 865-656-9900. Business to 865-656-9900. Let's make your brand a part of the game.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life. Offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
This report is sponsored by Tennessee Oncology, cutting-edge cancer care. Now in Alcoa, Tennessee. Tennessee Oncology's new clinic location in Alcoa with Dr. Aisha Cannon and Dr. David Chisholm is now open. For more information, call 865-284-4575.
It is a humid setup on this Tuesday. We're warming to 91 with more afternoon sunshine. The humidity makes it feel more like the upper 90s. That can combine to create more of a stray pop-up shower or storm. Westerly wind today 5 to 10 miles per hour. Developing more patches of fog tonight, low 72. From the WBLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Get breaking fall news on your texts. To sign up, text VOLS to 865-656-9900 right now. Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Use Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. Joel Silverberg producing for us. Joel is a positive Joel here on the show. We appreciate him each and every day.
Yeah, we need more Joels like Silverberg.
Yep. I think everybody would agree. We're joking here, but we discussed at the end of last segment, Joel Klatt of Fox Sports, who has his own show as well, that he does, available on YouTube, covering college football. He had 5 teams that he is buying. This is for 2025. 5 teams that he is selling for 2025. And the first team on his list that he is selling is Tennessee. So you'll hear him in just a moment with the explanation. We've listened to it, as you'd probably guess. A lot of it was based around the quarterback position. It's also, I think it does require some perspective of, he's partly basing it on, well, they went to the playoff last year.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty clear he doesn't have Tennessee going back to the college football playoff. But you can listen for yourself. A couple minutes here from Joel Klatt, a Fox Sports college football analyst, former quarterback at Colorado, talking about Tennessee, his top team, explaining why this is the top team that he's selling for 2025.
Remember, this is for 1 year based on where they have been. And if you look at this team winning 10 games a year ago, averaging over 10 wins in the last 3 seasons, Tennessee is a team that I could see take a step back. I know that listen, I get it. Like, people, Tennessee is great. Well, Tennessee is right now a sell team. They've got the quarterback situation, which I don't love. Losing a quarterback that late in the spring is not great. So you can make the argument like, well, we didn't like Nico anyways. Fine. You know what? Fine. That's your prerogative. But the timing of that was not great because the way that they had to fill that in the transfer portal is in Joey Aguilar. So Aguilar comes in the spring portal, which means he hasn't had a lot of time with Josh Heupel in that system. Came from App State, but then spent a short time at UCLA. So UCLA and Tennessee kind of just trade quarterbacks. And this is a quarterback-centric system that puts a lot of pressure on the quarterback to make post-snap downfield reads on wide receiver choice routes. That's what the offense is. So that player is vital. Aguilar, by the way, led the country in interceptions last year with 14 when he was at App State. I think that's a problem. They also have to replace the SEC Player of the Year, Dylan Sampson, four starters off the offensive line, and the wide receiver group is young. So again, step back. I think the defense should be fine. Their best corner, Jermod McCoy, is coming off that ACL injury that was suffered in January. I think that they should be okay. The schedule is reasonable based on SEC standards. I think they're probably going to be like a 5-1 team going into Alabama in October. That would be projecting a September loss against Georgia. I think we're all okay with that. But then they would have road games against Bama, Florida, home game against Oklahoma. Not an easy schedule. It's a conference that's not going to give you any weeks off, as they love to tell us. But this is an easy team to sell for this year. Again, based on where they've been and where they might be this year. Not a long-term thing. I do believe in Tennessee long-term. I just think that this season could be a difficult one, so they're going to be a sell for me.
So that is Joel Klatt from The Joel Klatt Show on why he is selling Tennessee this year. He's not selling the program. He's selling Tennessee in 2025, and that's also based on going 10-2, making the playoff last year. That's kind of an easy pick because I don't see too many people predicting Tennessee. In fact, I don't think I've seen anybody besides Tennessee fans maybe predict Tennessee to go to the college football playoff this year. So that's a pretty easy choice. Based on teams that went 10-2 last year that you think will take a step back from that, sure. Makes sense.
I mean, is Tennessee being ranked number one there for a sale the easiest pick, or they will take the further step backwards? Because what if Tennessee wins 9 games?
Right. They went the other direction, but still had a good season.
It's like
if Tennessee goes 9-3, that's worse than last year. That's technically outperforming expectations. Tennessee's win total is 8.5. 9 would be over, obviously, which would mean you kind of beat the number.
It's like when people want to poo-poo on the Josh Heupel hire. Now look what I looked up on Wikipedia. I saw that each year he was there, he lost more games. Yeah, doofus, because when he took over, the team was undefeated the year before. So, yeah, it was only going to go down because he took over an undefeated team. And so that doesn't mean he was bad. That just means he wasn't perfect like the guy before him that was 13-0. So if Tennessee wins 9 games, okay, let's step back. But I'll take 9 games considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I think that would be quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, I would take that. And so, are we saying Tennessee's number one because that's the easiest selection, or they're going to have the most significant drop off? Because you can look at some other teams who, maybe went to the college football playoff or got close. They may drop off, 2-3 wins from last year.
We're also equal opportunists on this show. So you heard Joel Klatt of Fox Sports and what he had to say about Tennessee he's selling, and some of his concerns that he raised, the quarterback position and Joey Aguilar, and the offensive line, which has to replace 4 starters. Mm-hmm. But what if Joey actually plays well? What if the offensive line comes together nicely, as you might see some improvement in at least a couple of those spots? They're questions, but they could have good answers. So what about Greg McElroy of ESPN and what he said on his show, the Always College Football podcast, covering, college football? Listen to Greg McElroy talking about Tennessee.
Tennessee is one of those teams that's one of the biggest unknowns in the entire SEC. We don't know exactly what things are going to look like at quarterback. We think Joey Aguilar 2 years ago at Appalachian State had a really good year. Last year, it wasn't so good. Tried to do a little too much, took a few too many risks. Maybe he can now get back in a quarterback-friendly system to playing rock-solid football. I still think they're going to be great at running back, even though Dylan Sampson is gone. I still like what they have at wide receiver. I think they should be just fine there. I am also going to be curious to see how things work out along the front seven defensively. I think they're really good at linebacker, but there's some star power loss with James Pierce off to the NFL. I don't think that's a group, though, that's going to fall off a cliff. If they can adequately replace the pieces lost along the offensive line, and Joey Aguilar can look like he did in 23 as opposed to 24, this team will remain a problem in the Southeastern Conference.
Tennessee still has the potential to do some damage in the SEC.
And I'm gonna push back on Joel Klatt too, and I can do it after the break. But he mentioned Joey Aguilar's interceptions, which is something that I also mentioned as well, which, you know, was a little bit of a red flag. But in doing that, I told the complete story, and I gave you examples of how Josh Heupel has taken quarterbacks that didn't have good stats coming in. I gave you two examples, Hendon Hooker and Joe Milton, who came in. They didn't throw as many interceptions as Joey Aguilar did at Appy State, but they didn't throw nearly as many touchdowns either. And look what Josh Heupel did with those guys. Those guys played better under Josh Heupel than the previous coach. And one of those coaches won a national championship and is currently coaching in the NFL.
865-656-9900. Good points. You hear different perspectives. We keep the conversation going. Always love hearing your perspective. What do you think of the conversation about Tennessee and the potential for 2025? We'll keep the conversation going right here on Josh and Swain.
This isn't your grandparents' YMCA. Sure, you might have learned to swim at the Y or spend summers at camp, but when was the last time you experienced the Y? Today's YMCA of East Tennessee is packed with everything you need to crush your fitness goals. From top-of-the-line workout equipment to pickleball courts, platforms for heavy lifting, certified personal trainers, and high-energy body pump classes. There's a place for you at the Y. Rediscover the YMCA of East Tennessee. 5 locations, endless possibilities. Visit ymcaknoxville.org to join today. The YMCA of East Tennessee, where fitness meets community.
Hey, Josh, I want to tell you about Ted Russell Ford. Right now, you can take advantage with the Super Summer Sales event going on right now. You can take advantage of the triple zeros they have available. 0% financing that's available, no down payments, no payments for 90 days, and most vehicles come with no-cost maintenance for 2 years, 25,000 miles, and a no-cost lifetime powertrain warranty. That's with every new Ford or Lincoln that you purchase from Ted Russell Lincoln. Ted Russell Ford has locations on Parkside Drive and Kingston Pike. I have shopped and bought from both dealership locations, Parkside Drive, Kingston Pike, and the beautiful Lincoln Vitrine has wonderful luxury vehicle options available with 0% financing available. When you apply that 0% financing, you're saving thousands of dollars. You can take advantage with the Super Summer Sales event right now. TedRussellFord.net, TedRussellLincoln.net. The customer experience is the priority, helping you find the right vehicle for you. Locally owned and operated. Shop at Ted Russell Ford and Ted Russell Lincoln.
This has been a paid announcement.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you, like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts and automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
Looking for the sweetest deals in town? Look no further than 991thesportsanimal.com. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer, and these sweet deals are half off. So whether you're looking for pizza and sandwiches for lunch or a relaxing dinner with family and friends, Sweet Deals has it all. Visit 991thesportsanimal.com today and treat yourself to the sweetest deals in town. Sweet Deals, because everyone deserves a sweet deal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Nathan asks in the text box, Swain, why did the pig have to leave the beach?
Because there was a pig roast set up.
He was bacon.
That's right. I just should have said that. That's better. He was bacon. There's two sides, though. You got to tell the whole story.
Okay.
If you're gonna say, well, Tennessee's gonna be here because it's not an ideal quarterback situation, you got to tell the story of how a guy who also came in after spring came in and tore it up, and if he had a defense, then Hendon Hooker at 21 probably would have won 8 or 9 games.
Now, he went through spring that year.
No, sorry.
Yeah,
Joe. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe. Like, if Joe would have had a defense and wouldn't have got hurt, Tennessee probably could have won 8, 9 games. I think he would have settled down. I think he would have settled down and been okay. When Joe was the starter, he won 8 or 9 games. He had a defense. He had a running game. So if you're going to tell the story about how you think Tennessee's not going to be good because a quarterback came in late. Joe did come in late and got hurt in that first game, so we don't know how he would have played. I personally think he would have settled down and been okay, but I do look at the numbers that those two guys had when they came in, Joe and Hendon, and Josh Heupel did more with those guys than the previous coaches. Let's use a quarterback that had a jump in production when they had a new quarterback coach, a new offense coordinator, a new system here at Tennessee. I have one for you. How about 2008 Jonathan Crompton versus 2009 Jonathan Crompton? When we watched Crompton at the beginning of 2009 saying, whoa, where did this guy come from? You will be amazed at what a new environment, a new coach, a new scheme can do to a quarterback's confidence. And Joey was probably throwing the dudes that couldn't get open, had offensive line that probably didn't block as well as maybe he's going to have here, not absolving him from the interceptions that he threw, but all interceptions are not all on the quarterback all the time. Not all the time. There are some that others are responsible for. So I feel like Joey's going to have, better players around him. And Joe Klatt did mention the choice routes that receivers run. I'm sorry, it's not that difficult for a quarterback to pick up on that. Like, it's not that hard. How many times have we heard people, when talking about this offense, call it a quarterback-friendly offense. Have you heard that probably 10 times or more?
More than 10.
So it can't be both things, Josh. It can't be, oh, man, Joey Aguilar's coming in here. It's going to be so difficult for him to get acclimated to the offense, but it also being a quarterback-friendly system. It can't be both. Choice routes for the receiver are designed to always make you right. Always. The only thing that can mess it up is if the quarterback can't throw it. Like, you should never be able to stop a choice route. If you're inside, I go outside. If you're outside, I go inside. The only way it's messed up is if it's read the wrong way. But it's designed to always make you right. It's kind of like when you're playing tic-tac-toe and you set up the double move. You set it up, man. So it doesn't matter. You can put a circle there if you want to, but I got 3 X's waiting for you. It can be diagonal, it can be sideways, it can be up and down, but I set up the double move on you in tic-tac-toe. That's what a choice route is. It's designed to always make you win.
My kids do not like playing tic-tac-toe with me. I know what I'm doing there.
You let them win a little bit?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. The only win that my kids get playing tic-tac-toe is cat. Just be happy you got cat. That's it. So, like, I will not push back on people saying that Tennessee is going to take a step back, because I said the same thing, and I understand why Tennessee would be preseason ranked 9 or 10. But you also have to mention that Josh Heupel has had success with quarterbacks like this in the past. And it wasn't like it was 20 years ago. It was a few years ago with Hendon Hooker.
Yeah, Heupel's aware of the mistakes Aguilar made last year.
And Joe Milton, excuse me.
Yeah.
Both of those.
And Josh Heupel's going to design a plan to help his quarterback.
And it's not like you're taking a freshman. You're taking a guy in Joey that understands football concepts and play design. It's just a different system, and it just calls something differently. So every quarterback understands curl, flat, smash. They understand that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different here because it's called something differently.
Yeah. Also, one other thought, and maybe this is thinking too hard about it, but in listening to what Joel Klatt said in his stock selling segment, where he said he's selling Tennessee stock, I'm not sure if I understand where he thinks Tennessee stock price is right now, because Tennessee stock has dropped. But what he said made me think that he thinks Tennessee's going to be fine this year, just not a playoff team, and that's where the stock price is. So for this year, you're not going to get any return on that.
Yeah, like
you want to tell me you're selling Georgia? You're selling Texas? Okay, that's a pretty high price you got to pay to get their stock. So sell that bad boy, and then let's see them miss the playoff. But you think Tennessee's going to go 8-4, 9-3? Cool, that's where everybody has them.
Yeah.
So
it's just how you look, getting there.
Yeah, you don't think they're going to the playoff? Cool, nobody else does either.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Tennessee thinks it will. They're using that motivation. Josh Heupel, strength staff, they'll have that video clip ready. Right. 865-656-9900. Another hour to go right here on Josh and Swain.
Jim Rome takes on sports.
I know that some of you are not going to like this. In fact, I know some of you are going to hate.
He's the Spitfire of sports smack.
That was your trophy. You knew that, right? I mean, you did know that was an elimination game, right? Because you sure as hell didn't play like it. The hell are they doing? You know what's a better idea than winning at home? Winning right this freaking second. Now what's going to happen? Have a bunch of dopes say, see, Rome, the most overrated guy ever.
The Jim Rome Show podcast.
Now what?
Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Caduza.
Cadunza?
Cadenzu.
Cadoozy? It's Cadunza.
no matter how you pronounce it. Our mission is to provide an experience as unique as our name. If you own a BMW, Mercedes, Audi, Mini Cooper, Volkswagen, and yes, even Land Rover, Cadunza offers a superior level of customer service that is relationship driven. Cadunza is more than just some garage that fixes cars. Check us out at multiple locations or at cadunza.com. Kadunza.com.
Hey, East Tennessee, this summer, drive with freedom, drive with pride, but drive to the Honda Summer Event going on now at Rusty Wallace Honda. You can get a 2025 CR-V, two-wheel drive Sport L Hybrid for only $369 a month, or a 2025 Civic Sport Sedan, only $289 a month. All our new Hondas come with Rusty's exclusive 200,000-mile warranty. So get to the intersection of selection where they're built to last, born to perform, and backed by a warranty that goes the distance, just like this great country. Rusty Wallace Honda, I-75 at Callahan Drive. See dealer for details.
The 2025 Tennessee soccer season is right around the corner. Make plans this fall to be at Regal Soccer Stadium as the Volunteers look to build off another strong season. Tennessee soccer will take the pitch at Regal Soccer Stadium Saturday, August 9th for an exhibition versus the Clemson Tigers. Admission for every Tennessee soccer match is free for all Vol fans. Come join the fun. For more information or to see the 2025 Tennessee soccer schedule, visit utsports.com.
Hey, Michael, what has Rachel been doing with her hair and complexion? She looks amazing.
Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
No, seriously, I want to know. My wife's been wanting to ask her.
All right, come with me. I'll show you the secret. There you go.
Aqua Clear water systems? That's the secret? I've been hearing about them. I see their trucks everywhere. Even my neighbors just got one. Was it easy to get installed?
Oh, yeah, and they did it in a few hours.
Is there much maintenance?
Nah, they take care of everything.
Can you tell a difference?
Yeah, immediately. I could never go back.
Did you have a good experience with them?
Oh, it was great. It's been the best home improvement we've ever done.
Anything you didn't like about it?
Only that we didn't get it sooner.
That would be a fabulous gift for my wife. I'm going to look them up. What's their website?
AquaClearWS.com. Here, let me write it down for you.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. And when it comes to your privacy, Loudoun County Fence is the fencing company East Tennesseans have trusted for over 50 years. Your fence should be durable and stylish. Visit their website at lcfence.com and view all of their great options, from wood privacy to ornamental aluminum fencing. Loudoun County Fence is a family-owned and operated company with over 50 years of experience installing quality fencing in and around Knoxville. They're fully licensed and insured, and their workmanship is guaranteed. For your free estimate, visit lcfence.com.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive can help you protect your home, auto, boat, motorcycle, ATV, and RV, and more. And if something wasn't mentioned that you had in mind, find out if it can be covered at progressive.com or 1-800-PROGRESSIVE, because it probably can be.
From the water to the trails to the open road, summer is made for getting outdoors. The Josh Hemphill State Farm team is your one-stop shop for boat, motorcycle, and RV protection. Contact us in Powell at 865-512-7542.
From the Budweiser Studios, this is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville. Streaming worldwide on 99.1 thesportsanimal.com and on the Sports Animal app. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute. Nothing is more exciting in training camp than a good quarterback battle. Unfortunately, there's not many this summer in the NFL, but we do have Cleveland, and that one is a doozy. Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett will compete with rookies Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Someone has to come out on top. Their reward, a brutal schedule and an opportunity to play for a front office that probably wants to tank anyway. Cleveland, the NFL content machine turns its eyes to you. So at least make it interesting, even if you're not going to win a lot of games. I'm Andrew Perloff.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
All right, Takis fans. Wendy's knows you love your Takis Fuego chips. So we thought, why not make a Takis Fuego meal with a Takis Fuego chicken sandwich with spicy chicken topped with crushed Takis Fuego chips and creamy corn spread. Plus, it comes with Fuego fries inspired by Takis and a bag of Takis Fuego chips. If we had any more heat, we might start an actual I told him this would happen. For an intense new take on Takis chips, gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Includes 1 ounce Takis Fuego chips while supplies last. Takis and Fuego trademarks are used under license.
This is Jay Newton at West Knoxville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Thank you, America, for making us the largest new car dealer group in the U.S. again.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back for the start of hour number 3. Our show is presented by Junk Beyond. Thank you for being with us. Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. Jason Swain is here. I'm Josh Ward, 865-656-9900. If you would like to be a part of the show, as in the last half hour, we've discussed some expectations, thoughts on Tennessee. Joel Klatt selling Tennessee if it were a stock. Greg McElroy saying, hey, there's some potential here that could break out if things go right at quarterback and on the offensive line. Topics we've discussed for the last 6 or 7 months. What happens on the offensive line? Quarterback's been more over the last 2 or 3 months, as well as the young wide receiver group. So discuss that, and we've spent a lot of time talking about Boo Carter. That was the first hour plus of the show, with questions about his status out there with the team, questions about his involvement with team activities over the last several weeks.
Yeah, we'll see how that play out, and I'm sure folks that will be attending practice the first day will look for Boo Carter there on the defensive side of the football field. Look for him in warm-ups. Look for him in individual drills. And, if he's not there, there's going to be some questions.
In the text box from Matt, question for Boo Carter. How do you ask for chances on offense to go along with defense, which will require even more practice time and then miss time with the team? If that's happened, that's a good question.
Yep.
I think one of your first responses when there was talk of, hey, this could actually happen, you could go play on offense along with defense, was you better be in the best shape of anybody on the team.
Yep. I mean, it's going to require more of you.
Mm-hmm.
High school, they make exceptions for you to help them win. But it's different, at this level. I mean, you still got to know the plays. You still got to, do everything else. And you want your teammates to trust you. Like how your teammates view you is important. And it's more than just about making plays. Yeah, like your teammates are going to respect you if you go out there and make plays and help the team win. But do they trust you? And I've played with guys that were really, really good, but because of how they carried themselves at Tennessee, when it came to off-the-field opportunities, I couldn't trust them. Like I couldn't put my name by them. I couldn't put a good word in for them with someone that I had a relationship with because I didn't trust them based on how they carried themselves when they were at school. And so, it comes back to that word trust. And you build that by how you carry yourself every day and how you show up, and if you're on time, and if you not missing anything. That's why it was gonna be impossible for Nico to be a leader this year, because he had missed things. Like what if they would have patched stuff up at the end? Because remember, it started brewing in December and in January, and there were things that were missed. But let's just say, right before he decided to leave, everyone sat down and they fixed it, and Nico was leading this team into this season. The media will say, oh, Tennessee is the breakout team. They're the team you need to buy. Nico's entering his second season. But I can promise you, his teammates would have been looking at him differently because of the things that he missed. Quarterbacks, they gain respect and trust from their teammates in those summer workouts and conditioning because they're willing to do what everybody else is doing. You know, sometimes quarterbacks have a different, workout. They don't have to squat 800 pounds and do all that stuff. You know, they ain't there doing armband stuff with their arms. They're not, max doing max bench press like everybody else. But when they do those things, it only builds more camaraderie. It only builds more trust and more togetherness. When Jalen Hurts was at Alabama and Oklahoma, and he was lifting with everybody else, that made that team closer. That made those players respect him that much more. Like, that's what happens when you show up to everything and show up everything on time. Like, you're building trust with your teammates. And that's important on the football field. Hey, man, are you going to be where you need to be to have my back? The times we've had Fred White on, and he's talked about that trust with his defense and his teammates, he always knew that whatever happened, that Deion Grant would have Dwayne Goodrich's back. Hey, man, go. You can be aggressive. You can be aggressive on this one play. I got your back over the top. If you're a guy that he can trust, then you do it. But if you don't trust that guy, he says, go ahead, man, I got your back. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust you. You might give up a touchdown. So I can't do that. Trust is so important, man. And it's built every single day inside the complex, outside the complex, on the practice field, off the practice field, in the weight room, outside the weight room.
In the text box, we got a question. Do you think this is just a lack of maturity or lack of leadership with Boo? I don't think anybody looks at Boo to be a leader on this team.
The word leadership, I think, gets tossed around way too much, and I think it's overused.
Okay.
Everyone on the team is not a leader. You can have a championship team without having everyone as a leader. It's important to have the right leaders and a good amount of them, but you need followers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone can't be a general. Like, you need some troops. And so if Boo wasn't a leader, that's fine. It's not his time to be a leader. I wasn't a leader as a sophomore. It's cool. But I feel like I was mature in enough areas to play and have trust in my teammates. There were some other areas I need to mature in off the football field, which I felt like I made some strides at. I look at this as just immaturity, which is common. Like, understand, like, this is common, and if it wasn't for social media, if it wasn't for message boards, we probably are not hearing about this. The fact that we are talking about it on a Tuesday when this stuff was being floated around since the weekend is because it got to a point where we could not talk about it. Like, we had to.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This is not the first time we've had stuff leak out, and it kind of just floats out there for a little while, and that's happened for different reasons. It's the second time it's happened with Boo Carter. It happened late in the December transfer portal window. I think you and Kevin Simon did the show that day. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was you and Kevin.
Oh, dude, I think that was the best day.
Yeah, it was a great
best show of the year.
Yeah, a lot of positive feedback on that show. It happened with Ricky Gibson for a window of time.
Yeah.
And part of that came from his side. Somebody on his behalf told On3 he was planning to enter the transfer portal at the end of spring. That ended up not happening. Tennessee and Ricky got things worked out, and he's still there at Tennessee, but that was a topic at one point. It happened with Nico, and you know how that ended up playing out. Not favorably, I would argue. And now here we are again with Boo.
Man, don't cost yourself money, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah, and by the way, this is a little different. Those were transfer portal NIL related. This is not NIL related. This is a different situation. But again, coming out.
Yeah, I mean, employers, to try to save money, they look for every reason not to pay you. Don't give them one. Don't give them one, man. Give them every reason to pay you. And, you know, if you are a player on this team and you're not doing all the other stuff besides the football stuff, all you're doing is making a case for somebody not to pay you what you think you are worth. I wouldn't give them that. But it's immaturity. Okay. You know how hard it is to ask a second-year player to be a leader?
Very hard.
That's difficult, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. Unfair. Could be unfair.
Swain, Big Ten Commissioner Tony Petitti on the playoff format. Quote, "We want to better connect the regular season and the postseason. We want more conference games to matter in November." Petitti said he wants to, quote, "keep as many teams alive as deep in the season as possible." That from Brett McMurphy of On 3.
Yeah, I know. Because you're the commissioner. That's your job, right? To have as many of your teams in that conversation. What are we talking about? What are we saying?
Let's just do a 68-team playoff.
Is today like obvious day?
They're all still alive in November with a 68-team playoff. Let's do it. Problem solved. You want as many teams alive as possible? Make them all eligible.
I'm sure Eli Drinkwitz would love that. Yeah, he would love it, right?
In the text box, a text from Eli. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
Best point all day. Finally.
Man. I love talking. That's what we do every day, but I'm ready to kind of cruise through talking season. Let's talk about some games. Man, this playoff format.
Tennessee.
It's only year 2 of the 12-team playoff, by the way. We've only done it once.
Tennessee, the team to sell. They're going to take a step back. Yeah, man. No crap.
All right, coming up next, favorite sandwiches, 865-656-9900.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It's a taco.
Yes or no?
It's a taco is my opinion on that. We'll come back. We have an attaboy to hand out thanks to Native Design. We'll talk to Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports at 2:30. We'll talk to you, and we'll be with you until 3 o'clock. Presented by Junk Beyond here on Josh and Swain.
99.1, the Sports Animal, congratulates all of our big ticket 2025 winners.
Jabbar Brad, you are our winner for the Ice Bears. David Stump is the winner of the Knoxville Smokies. The winner for Lady Vol softball is Pat Lakers. Now for Tennessee Lady Vol basketball, Barry Munyon. So let's see who gets to say hello win column. Luther Johnson, you are the winner of Tennessee baseball season ticket. Now it's Tennessee Volunteers basketball. Ken Arledge. So we're down to the last drawing. Sold out, no tickets available. Holland Fadden, you are the winner of the big ticket for Tennessee football. We sure do appreciate it. Again, we congratulate our winners. Thank you to everybody, especially Food City, Certified Angus Beef, all of the stops along the way. Huge thanks to Food City and Certified Angus Beef. And that does it for this year's big ticket.
You could be a big ticket winner next year with 99.1, the Sports Animal.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Have you ever had an idea floating around in your head? Like you want a one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry, you've always thought about it, but you just don't know how to make it happen? Hey, it's Heather Harrington for TK Wheeler Jewelers. Now, TK Wheeler, he is a master craftsman. They've got a laboratory in their jewelry store right there on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge where they create one-of-kind, beautiful pieces of jewelry every single day of the week. And to add to the sentimentality of that special piece of jewelry, you can even bring in old broken jewelry that you never wear anymore. Like I've got a couple of rings from my grandmother. I've been hanging on to them for years, but honestly, I don't know that I'll ever wear them. But I could take them into TK Wheeler, have them refashioned, and be able to wear whatever piece of jewelry he creates for the rest of my life. How awesome is that? And it's way more affordable than you think. So if you're thinking of a one-of-a-kind piece of jewelry, think about my jewelry store, TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid advertisement.
Breaking news coming in from Bet3.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Here we go. If it'll drive, it's worth $5,500. Buy any new in-stock Nissan and you'll receive $5,500 for any old sled you can drive to Ted. And remember, it has to drive to be worth $55,000. Retail marketing campaign, one trade-in per vehicle, all rebates included, and NMHC financing.
Success is picking up extra shifts for your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door. Now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone, and University of Maryland Global Campus can help you reach your goals. And there's never been a better time to get started on your future. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 13th. As an accredited state university, UMGC has been transforming lives for over 75 years. With more than 135 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, online and hybrid courses, personalized support, financial resources, and lifetime career services, achieving your dreams is more possible than ever before. Choose the program that's right for your career goals and get started on your next success. Get your application fee waived now. Classes start August 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
At Average Amy's Coffee Corner, our coffee has caffeine, our muffins are cooked, and our services, well, we're here. Come on by for an average cup of joe.
Average doesn't build great businesses. Cumulus Digital does, outperforming industry benchmarks by more than 25%. We deliver smarter digital marketing to over 4,000 local businesses every month and drive real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
Free on the radio. Free on the app. Free on our website. You can hear 90.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900 to join us. Dalton Connect watch continues. He didn't get traded yesterday with the Lakers. See if anything happens there. If something doesn't happen, then there's nothing to see.
Yeah, I think a lot of us want to see him get traded. I think there was some value in him being with the Lakers this season. He got a good lesson about just the business side of it. He got a chance to learn a lot from future Hall of Famers, Luka and LeBron, Anthony Davis, and something that he can take with him. His next stop.
Where's a good spot?
Spurs.
Spurs would be.
But I don't think I don't know if they feel like they need to trade.
Yeah, I'm asking more on behalf of Dalton. I haven't heard anything about the Spurs being involved. Teams that had been mentioned previously included Miami. That was out there at one point with a potential deal for Andrew Wiggins. Miami would be great. Spoelstra.
Yeah, it would be great.
The Heat franchise.
But you got to play defense, though, Miami. Now, Duncan Robinson didn't play defense, and he was a shooter.
Yeah.
But we don't really see much of him as of late.
Yeah, that hasn't gotten much better, it seems, with Dalton, the defensive side.
I mean, defense is a want-to deal,
Mm-hmm.
and I know he's getting paid. I know he's a professional, but if he's not bought in to what's going on because maybe he feels betrayed, that may have affected him because it certainly affected his shot. Like I saw a shot Dalton took. It was offline. It was short. It was not good. And so when you have a player like Dalton that is so good offensively, is so good shooting the ball, and you see him shoot it differently and shoot it poorly, it's affected that side of his game, so you know it's going to affect the defensive side of his game. And it's easy to say, come on, man, you can pay millions of dollars. You can't let that affect you. But last time I checked, they're humans that have feelings. And there's probably a little feel of betrayal there. And this is going to make him stronger. And it won't be – and Dalton's the type of player that he's probably going to play on multiple teams.
Yeah, realistically.
He's going to be part of trade packages.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the reality of the situation. He's not going to be like the cornerstone of an organization. So he's just something he's going to have to get used to.
Yeah, one issue, Jovan Buha, who covers the Lakers, has for several years. He said that word at Summer League was that Dalton's trade value has dropped, which could be a factor here. His trade value was high. He was a first-round pick. He was excelling, I think, by rookie standards, was traded for Mark Williams, who has legit value. That trade was rescinded. So who knows? Maybe he stays in L.A. That doesn't seem like the likely end result here, but we're waiting to see.
I mean, it'd be in Dalton's best interest to play well, not just because you want to play well, but because if you're really trying to leave, then that can help you.
Yeah. Also, he needs to get better.
Well,
he's not a finished product as an NBA player. He needs to improve.
Well, remember the knock on him was that he was too old and he fell. Well,
right.
You proving them wrong, and you don't have the same time as a player that just came out of high school that is younger than his grade, and so you see the potential in him. That's why he fell, is because of the age. Like if you knew he can come in and just dominate day one and be dominant, like Dwayne Wade was when he came out of Marquette, then that would be one thing. But Dalton can't be a project and an old player.
Right. Yep. I think that's a big part of the concern teams have is they're looking at it and say, wait a minute, I can get a 20, 21-year-old rookie who is similar at this stage, and they project in 3 years he'll be better than where Dalton is now. They're going to go that route.
Yeah, I can get a young dude who's twitchy, and I can teach him how to shoot it.
Yeah. Yep. One other note before the segment ends, Jay Busby, he was at SEC Media Days. We'll get his reaction to the predictions, all that. And he also wrote about Scotty Scheffler. But reports of Kentucky, that revenue share, a lot of help going to basketball. Basketball school, Mark Stoops.
Hey, man, this has been fun to monitor and follow and cover the last couple of years. Poor Mark Stoops, man. I feel bad for him.
So, Swain, that is on my that's on my list of stock that I'm selling. I'm selling Kentucky football stock.
Hey, man, that's easy because they were so good last year. So there's only one place they can go. It's down, right?
I'm on record. All right, we'll come back. Jay Busby on the record, Yahoo Sports. He joins us next. 30 minutes to go on Josh and Swain.
Now you can text the sports animal. Try it out. 865-656-9900. Text us. 865-656-9900. That's 865-656-9900 to text the sports animal.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
Cincinnati Bengals defensive end Trey Hendrickson will not report with the rest of the team's veterans today as Cincinnati gets ready for its mandatory minicamp starting tomorrow. The four-time Pro Bowl selection has not participated in any team activity since the end of last season. He led the NFL last year with 17.5 sacks and was named an All-Pro selection. He also missed the team's mandatory minicamp earlier this offseason. Major League Baseball games tonight at 6:45. Guardians host the Orioles. Tigers visit the Pirates. Padres take on the Marlins. Phillies welcome the Red Sox. Reds visit the Nationals. 7 o'clock. Blue Jays take on the Yankees. Angels visit the Mets. Braves welcome the Giants at 7:15. 7:30, the White Sox visit the Rays. 8 o'clock, Cubs host the Royals. Rangers welcome the A's. At 8:40, the Cardinals visit the Rockies. 9:45, Astros take on the Diamondbacks. Mariners face the Brewers. And the Dodgers host the Twins at 10. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Always striving for excellence. They're always listening to their customers' plumbing needs. If you need help identifying an issue, if you have concerns about a potential plumbing issue, contact Wilson Brothers Plumbing. They can help identify a problem, if there is one. They can help with preventative maintenance. Wilson Brothers Plumbing can help you avoid potential problems in the future. If you have concerns about a potential issue with your plumbing, contact Wilson Brothers Plumbing. They have a team of skilled, passionate, and dedicated plumbing professionals that work every day to deliver exceptional results. That is the focus on every job, taking care of customer needs. We have relied on Wilson Brothers Plumbing at our home. They helped us with an underground leak that we dealt with. They helped us with a project that we had planned at our home. They can do that for you. Call Wilson Brothers Plumbing at 865-415-1537 or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Shop our largest inventory of the last 7 years at Cadillac of Knoxville. Over 100 new Cadillac models to choose from. Receive up to $5,000 towards your ride, plus 3.9 APR financing on select Cadillac XT5 and XT6 models. Shopping for an EV? Save up to $10,000 on select Cadillac EV models. Shop online at CadillacofKnoxville.com. Stock number RZ130206 with approved credit for 36 months with finance with Cadillac Financial. See dealer for details. Available on demo models. No two offers combined. Expires 8/4/25.
There's a lot of good and even beautiful mattresses out there. Thousands, in fact. Online and in-store. No shortage of options and stories. It's a mattress jungle. Very confusing. But at the end of the day, as light becomes darkness and it's time to slip between the sheets and get a good night's sleep, all that will be forgotten. And the only thing that will matter is, did you get it right? Here's the only thing that you need to remember to make that happen. Kinesis. Available exclusively at the bed store, Kinesis releases life force energy. All natural, breathable support and comfort that will last as long as you want it to. Powered by Perpetua all-natural latex foam, Kinesis perfectly aligns your body in a pressure-free environment. You'll enter into a state of kinesis where your body and mind convert rest into energy. Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, owner of the bed store. Right now, I'm offering you $1,000 trade-in for your old mattress when you purchase a new Kinesis. I promise you won't regret it. Kinesis and the bed store, while we'll even tuck you in.
Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at WedbyInsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE Insurance.com.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
This report is sponsored by eBay. Swapping out your tires? There's nothing like it. With eBay, you find the feel you're looking for, from smooth highway rides to grip for rough terrain. Get all the tires you need at the prices you'll love. eBay. things people love.
The steamy pattern continues. Actually, yet again, we're just persisting in a heat wave. Today's high 91 feels like the upper 90s. We have a westerly wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, and a stray shower storm can develop. Those pockets of rain fade away. Patchy fog develops tonight with another warm low of 72. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. Rent any dumpster at regular rate and get 2 extra days free. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Back on Josh and Swain, thank you for being with us. Presented by Junk Be Gone, online at junkbegone.biz. Next to VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain, I am Josh Ward, and we're excited to go to the Stanley Fencing and Gates hotline to say hello to Jay Busby of Yahoo Sports, yahoosports.com. Jay, we appreciate the time as always. We spoke to you toward the end, but in the middle of SEC Media Days last week in your neck of the woods there in Atlanta. On Friday, we got the SEC media vote for the predicted order of finish. Texas was picked to win the SEC, I'd say as expected, ahead of Georgia, then Alabama, LSU. I'll just quickly run through it. South Carolina 5th, then Florida, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Tennessee number 9, Oklahoma number 10, Auburn, Missouri right outside the top 10. Did anything stand out to you when you looked at how the media predicted things in the SEC? Anything stand out to you? Any kind of surprise when you saw it come out?
Well, I mean, there's no Ohio State in there, so the media's anti-Big Ten bias continues to flourish. But yeah, I mean, you're right. It's fairly straightforward. What stands out is there are so many teams that have unsettled or unknown or uncertain quarterback situations, and so you're kind of seeing what the level of confidence is in a Texas and a Georgia versus a Tennessee, versus an Alabama. So it's going to be interesting to see which of these quarterbacks step up and outplay their perceptions. Which of these quarterbacks are able to overcome the inherent bias of the voters against what they believe is going to happen and what kind of teams they have around them. To me, the most interesting stuff is I always would like to have a word with the one person who picked Vanderbilt to win the SEC championship, or the one person who picked Auburn to win the SEC championship. What are you thinking? Are you just trying to get a little love for the hometown paper there? And if you're not from the hometown paper, what exactly are you doing? But yeah, it breaks up pretty much as we expected. So it's going to be fun to see which of these teams are able to outplay what the general perception is of them right now.
With you being at SEC Media Days and coming out of that and having a couple of days to kind of process what you gathered there, which team is the most intriguing to you?
There's a few of them that are intriguing, and we talked last week about Tennessee because there are so many moving parts, there are so many possibilities. That's an intriguing team to me. Auburn is kind of intriguing for the opposite reason. They could be an absolute dumpster fire, and I'm not sure which way they're going to go. But I got to be honest, probably the most intriguing team to me because of the variance, I guess is how you would put it, is LSU, because Brian Kelly's in his 4th season. He really needs to actually make something happen. He's never won an opener for LSU when he's been at LSU, and LSU as a team has not won an opener since the Joe Burrow days. They open up with Clemson, so they're an interesting kind of put up or shut up team. There's a lot of teams that sort of fall into that category, but I don't think any team has more of that put up or shut up situation facing them than LSU right now, based on what's been expected and what they've actually delivered on. So, of all the teams that have something to prove, interestingly enough, even though they're ranked in one of the top 4 up there, I think LSU is right at the top of that list.
Yeah, LSU picked 4th, Texas, Georgia, Bama, LSU, the top 4. Did you have any other takeaways or topics that stood out? Could be on-field or off-field, as the playoff and scheduling topics will never go away.
Yeah, they don't actually seem to go away, and I think that what is interesting is how you can see the kind of the psychological warfare going on there, where people will say, "Oh, SEC only plays 8 conference games," but they're like, "Yeah, but we also have a 9th Power 5 game that pretty much every team plays that 9th game," whereas other conferences that shall go unnamed will only, they might play 9 games, but they only play play a lot of cupcake schools. So it's an interesting kind of a bit of gamesmanship that goes on with the SEC and how they approach the scheduling conundrum here, not just within the conference, but overall in regards to the college football playoff. And yeah, everybody it's a turf war. Everybody wants to claim their own turf. And there's nothing that anybody likes more in college football than telling you how badly your team sucks and why their team is great. And media days are perfect for that because everybody's undefeated. Everybody's tied for number 1 in the country. Votes haven't even come out yet until this last one. So, it's going to be fun to see who's able to put it together. But right now, you've got everybody jockeying for that kind of perceptual win right now. And so, that's where we stand.
Jay, I don't think I've ever been more ready for talking season to be over, and I'm in the talking business than this year, man.
Amen.
Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's just, this is and again, I'm in the writing business and the talking business too, but I'm like, all right, enough talking. Can we just get to some action here? And this is kind of a byproduct of the always on world that we're in. But yeah, I'm excited. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty, a lot to root for, but yeah, enough with the discussion, enough with the speculation. When does toe meet leather? Let's get it going on.
Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports. Jay, Swain and I started doing the show together in early April 2022, and not long after we started doing the show together, the Masters took place, and we made picks on the show of who's going to win the Masters, and Swain took Scotty Scheffler, and he won that Masters. And ever since then, every major, Swain just picks Scheffler, and then I pick somebody else, and as you could guess, he's beating me in our major picks over that period of time.
I'm a talent evaluator.
Golf scout here, Jason Swain, but it's remarkable. The depth of talent in the sport, I think, is terrific, and Scotty is head and shoulders above all of them. How do you make sense of what you're seeing with what he's doing right now?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that depth of talent, that depth and breadth of talent, is the only reason why I don't think Scheffler's going to make it to Tiger's 15 majors or Jack's 18 majors, because he's got all of the tools right now. It's just he's going to run into situations where he's just a tiny bit off and somebody has the round of their lives, the way Rory McIlroy did at the Masters earlier this year, the way J.J. Spawn did at the U.S. Open. Other than that, until further notice, there's no reason to pick anybody but Scheffler. We kind of laugh about it, but he is set up so well, not just physically but mentally. He's got everything. He's got all the tools in place. He's got this weird ass golf swing where his feet move all over the place, but it seems to work for him. And he's figured out how to putt, which was kind of the last little element the last little weapon that he had not yet developed for his arsenal. So he's got everything working right now. And mentally, he's in such a great space. He seems to have a really good sense of what works and what doesn't, what works for him and what doesn't. He has a real healthy perspective on what winning and golf mean in life. And so, yeah, I think that everything is lined up for Scotty for the foreseeable future.
What's the chances that he walks into the next major like Larry Bird in the three-point shooting contest and asks everybody who's getting second today, boys?
Exactly, which is one of my favorite stories. Yeah, the thing is, he wouldn't do that because of his personality, but everybody else will do it on his behalf. The quotes that people were talking about afterward, it was tremendous. The guys are saying, you see his name on the leaderboard and it just sucks. These guys. Yeah. These guys never dealt with prime Tiger. They never dealt with prime Tiger Woods back in the day. They were all in high school or elementary school or whatever. Now they got that because prime Tiger back in the day, you saw him on the leaderboard and it was just a matter of time before that locomotive ran you over. And now they've got the same thing. And so they have got to figure out how to toughen up, how to get ready for this kind of assault that Scheffler is going to bring every single tournament that he's in.
Yep, for sure. So Scotty Scheffler winning or being near the top of the leaderboard feels inevitable. Jerry Jones at a press conference saying something that's not going to make things better for the Dallas Cowboys also seems inevitable. What do you make of the latest round of Jerry Jones' comments, Micah Parsons' retweet of J.J. Watt's criticism of the situation? Fun already starting up there in Dallas.
I want to briefly rescind my frustration with talking season to say that does not apply to Jerry Jones. I will talk, I will laugh, I will kick around Jerry Jones' tails until the day I die, man. It's just tremendous seeing how he is able to simultaneously enrage his own players and his own fan base while at the same time energizing the other fan base. It was a lot of, I mean, what are you thinking? What are you thinking here? But people set him up, and he just walks right, either walks right into the trap or he steps right over, depending on your perspective.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes he throws it out himself and just says, "Watch this, everybody."
No, he loves it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there are always exceptions to being done with talking season. I'm always ready for Jerry Jones when he's up for talking. One other item, golf. Are you up for Happy Gilmore 2 this weekend?
Yeah.
Comes out on Netflix, I believe.
It's it's going to be chock full of cameos and golf stuff, and it's Adam Sandler who has managed to make a tremendous life of getting his friends to exotic places for locations, and then getting paid for it to film movies. So I mean, it'll be fun. It's gonna be kind of ridiculous. It'll be all the old same cameos. It'll be Shooter McGavin, the whole bit. It'll be fun. I will absolutely tune in. I am not expecting Citizen Kane. I'm not even expecting Avengers Endgame level or anything like that. I'm just expecting it to just kick back and watch it for an hour and a half and be entertained.
Yep. Keep expectations reasonable, and it'll probably work out. What do you want to plug before we let you go? What's going on at Yahoo Sports for people to look forward to? We're close to fantasy football season as well.
Yeah. I mean, at the moment, I am on a little bit of a lull while we get ready for football season, so I don't have anything right now to promote at this exact moment. But it's all fantasy football. We're starting it up again very soon. Get signed up, get your league there. You know the drill. Yahoo's the best. We rule. And get your league with us if it's not already, but it probably is already. So there you go.
Absolutely. YahooSports.com. You can go to the website, check out the Yahoo Sports Fantasy app as well. Appreciate the time as always, Jay. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Talk to you soon, friends.
Thanks, Jay. Jay Busby, Yahoo Sports on the Stanley Fencing and Gates Hotline.
Yeah, Jerry just offered it up to everybody today. So if everyone's talking about the Cowboys today, it's justified.
Yeah, First Take producers just walked in and
ESPN, period.
Yeah, for
Get
sure.
Up, First Take,
Yeah,
all of them. Yeah, all of radio shows.
Yeah, and today it's justified.
Absolutely.
A random June day when discussing Dak's legacy, that's pushing a little too hard. Today, Jerry just tossed it up on a tee.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to pay players because they may get hurt. It's football, bro.
He was great in that landman scene.
It's football, man. I feel bad for Cowboy fans. I look at them like I look at Bulls fans.
Both in similar spots, just thinking, if we can just get to the next era. If we can get Reinsdorf out of there in Chicago. Cowboys get players. Their roster's not terrible at all. I mean, Parsons he was a terrific pick. But then there's the management of it all afterwards.
It's the management.
Yep. Can't wait to see what happens. We'll come back. Final segment. One more segment to go right here on Josh and Swain.
Oh, life can be hard. But your shower shouldn't be. Step inside the AquaClear soft water shower and wash away the worries with a sauna-like experience.
Ah, AquaClear, I love you.
We're not all the same, so why should we wear the same shoes? At locally owned New Balance Knoxville, they specialize in finding you your perfect fit. Their fit specialists take your individual foot characteristics and match them against more than 75 New Balance models, resulting in shoes that will give you the perfect fit. And with their new fuel cell technology, New Balance delivers top-of-the-line performance whether you're training for a world-class competition or treating yourself to an afternoon walk. Visit New Balance Knoxville in the Suburban Shopping Center, Kingston Pike, just west of Westtown Mall.
Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
This Friday morning, Eric and Brian take the Eric Ain Show out to Rusty Wallace Honda at the intersection of Selection, I-75 and Callahan Drive. Stop by Rusty Wallace Honda, meet the guys, and get a great deal on a new or used car with the sports animal.
Whether it's day or night, hot flashes due to menopause can be unpredictable. That's why there's Veoza, a prescription treatment proven to reduce the number and severity of hot flashes day and night that can start working in as early as 1 week. Based on clinical studies measuring efficacy at 4 and 12 weeks, individual results may vary. Talk to your healthcare provider about what this may mean for you. For moderate to severe vasomotor symptoms or hot flashes and night sweats due to menopause, Veoza can cause serious side effects, including liver problems. Your doctor will do blood tests before and during treatment. Stop Veoza and call your doctor if you have symptoms of liver problems, such as feeling more tired than usual, decreased appetite, nausea, vomiting, itching, yellowing of the eyes or skin, pale stool, dark urine, or stomach pain. Don't use Veoza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems, kidney failure, or take CYP1A2 inhibitors. Ask your doctor about Veoza. To learn more, call 1-866-239-1637 or go to Veoza.com. That's VEOZAH.com.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, well, we'll even tuck you in.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
Hey, Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the balls like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. Thanks for hanging out in the YouTube chat, listening live on the Sports Animal, the Sports Monster, or on demand. You can listen to us on demand. Go back and podcast the show. You can always listen on demand thanks to Beatty Chevrolet. At the start of the show, we talked about Boo Carter at different times throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
Start of the show, hour number 1, we began the conversation. So if you want to go back and listen to where the conversation originated, what's going on with Boo Carter, and the importance of taking care of things behind the scenes with the team, start of hour number 1 in the Josh and Swain podcast feed is where that talk began.
Yeah, rooting for him, big fan of his, and man, I hope he tears it up this year and is postseason All SEC. Man, I hope he gets everything he could possibly get out of his opportunity at Tennessee.
So last week there was a report that Juwan Jennings wants to be traded if he does not receive a contract extension from the 49ers. John Lynch told The Athletic that they anticipate Juwan Jennings being there at camp, and he has not officially asked for a trade. John did say, we're not going to talk about contracts and all that, but we love him, and Juwan's here. So they are hoping for everything to work out. They confirmed that Jennings was at camp during the press conference that they held earlier today. Now, there in the NFL, there is a hold-in process that now takes place. I don't know that Juwan would do that, but something to monitor Juwan Jennings' status with the 49ers.
Yeah, it's where you go to practice, but you don't do anything because you want your money.
Right. There's talk that James Cook is going to do that with the Bills. Bills, by the way, announcing for the final game this season, they're going to bring back the red helmet. They've been wearing the white helmet.
I like the white
with
helmet.
the logo. You like the white helmet?
Yeah, I like the white helmet.
I like the red helmet with the blue jersey. The white helmet on top of the white jersey, I think is a good flow. I like the red helmet with the blue, red and blue.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Stormtrooper uniforms, period. So if you have a white helmet and you go Stormtrooper look, oh, man. But if you have an ugly crimson helmet with the storm look and ugly black cleats, it just doesn't look right.
Illinois coach Brett Bielema is in favor of going to 16 teams in the playoff. He said it's at 12. I hope it goes to 16. I'm not going to go Drinkwitz and go to 30, but says he does favor more teams in the playoff.
Have you heard any of the coaches that made the playoffs last year talk about how they want to expand it, or is only the coaches that didn't make the playoffs want to expand it?
It seems that if you didn't make the playoff, you're more likely to want the playoff to expand to allow more teams in.
Exactly. Sounds about right.
Tony Petitti, you'll like this one, and then we'll hand out today's attaboy. You'll love this. Tony Petitti is the Big Ten commissioner. A quote from Brett McMurphy: "If you're 6-3 in the Big Ten, I would argue that's a good record. If you stumble in the non-conference, I don't know why that would disqualify you from playoff contention."
Okay.
What are we doing here, folks?
Well, practice starts on the 30th, right?
Yep, we're getting closer.
Golly,
yep, we're a week away. We're a day away from being a week away. Swain.
Yo, these commissioners, man, with their, they doing this measuring contest, it's getting annoying. Let your teams sell it on the field. My gosh.
Nope. We'll settle it at the podium. We have a few minutes to go on today's show. We'll finish with some positivity with an attaboy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Homes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Attaboy.
Swain, we hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design.
You do?
You're young at heart, but not exactly a spring chicken. You're in your 40s now. You played at Tennessee as a senior in 2006. Spent some time with the Bears. Spent some time with the Utah Blaze, and then called it a professional career.
I thought we report accurate stuff here.
Okay. Well, Rich Hill is 5 years older than you and me, and he is back in the majors. Rich Hill began his major league career in 2005, 20 years ago, when you were a junior at the University of Tennessee. He has been pitching in AAA. He has been called up by the Dodgers and will pitch tonight against the Royals. I'm sorry, he's been called up by the Royals. He's been with the Dodgers. Getting myself confused. He has been with 14 teams, in fact. He is tying a Major League Baseball record, but he will start tonight's game for the Royals, his 14th team, at the age of 45. How about Rich Hill?
Hey, man, dreams do come true. Just keep going, keep being persistent. It'll work out, right?
That's right. That's right. 20 years ago, he made his debut. 20 years later,
listen,
he is back in the majors. He's keeping the dream going.
He's going to be so sore after the game. He's going to be so sore, man.
Is he going to be shaking off those fastballs? Well, we'll go with the changeup here.
Oh, he's going to be so sore. Get the ice tub ready. That bounce back is a little different when you get older.
I love it.
That's a great story, man.
So 45 years old, 14th team. He's got to go for a 15th team. Break the record. This ties a Major League Baseball record.
I think he's trying to stay on the team that he's on, Josh, and not risk being on a different team.
You're probably right.
Old.
You're probably right. He's taking on the Cubs tonight with the Royals. So an attaboy to Rich Hill. We close out with an attaboy, and every day we hand them out. Attaboys and attagirls thanks to Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. They have great design. I wear my Native Design hat all the time.
Sure do.
They know what they're doing with design. They can
mine.
help you with your outdoor space. NativeTN.com is the website. The phone number is 865-310-3256. Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialists. Swain will be back tomorrow, and we will be 1 week away from the start of Tennessee's fall practice.
Tuesday show is in the books. Wednesday, around the corner. 1 day closer to practice.
21 hours to go. There is no telling what could be said, what could happen between now and the start of the show. Jimbo Fisher with the ACC Network. He'll make $7 million this year from the Aggies, and he'll talk ACC football on the ACC Network. Joel Silverberg producing. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Thanks for all the interaction, and we'll be back for more tomorrow. See you at noon tomorrow here on Josh and Swain.
Hi, I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I can